All my family were born in England. My youngest brother, he was born in Mansfield in Nottinghamshire. That's where my grandparents of my mother's side stayed. I was 11 the day after her funeral. Well, the others were below that. And my aunt came to look after her. She was on her own, not married, and found it too much. She kept working, you see. She had to make her own livelihood, you know. So she had to give it up, which was just as well. But where we were for a few weeks before we went in was a children's shelter, and it was a lovely place to be in. Oh yes, it's like home. Yeah, the three of us got nice dolls with china faces, and we wondered, when we arrived in the Dean Orphanage, we didn't know what to do with them because we didn't know where to put them. We wondered if we had to take them and put them in what we carried our books to school in or something like that. And we were told to put them in a toy cupboard that was in the place. It was covered in dust, and we had to put them in this cupboard. And when the three of us went down the next morning to pick up our dolls, the faces were smashed. And that would be other children. It was very well organised. We were free to go back and forward to school 4 times a day, with no one directing us to go. We went on our own. We made our own friends at school. We went to the Dean's School, and after we qualified, we went to Flora Stevenson School, Cumberbank. We were awakened at 6:30 in the morning with a huge bell in it, and we had jobs to do. There was our beds to make in different rooms. There was fireplaces to be laid, various things before we had our breakfast. And then we went to school and we're back at lunchtime, back to school, back at 3:30 and 4 o'clock, and we had to start doing jobs then. The only things boys were allowed to do in my time was, I think, a punishment on a Friday afternoon to help the gardeners to do the grounds. It wasn't all punishment, but it was for some of them. Go and darn socks until they were all darned. Some of them had the whole heels out of them, but you had to do them. And then we had our supper at 6:30. And if there was jobs left over like that, we had to do them. And each week, if you had a parent or a friend would take you out for the day on a Saturday, you were allowed to go out and be back by 6:30. I couldn't see him taking half a dozen children out. He would come and see us, but not every week. We were just disappointed, and we had to go outside and play outside. No toys, nothing. To make a little house to stay in, we had to get all the leaves and make that into a shape of a house. We got none holidays, and the school holidays were on. Some of us were sent out to people's homes in West Lothian. We were one of the family. That's how we became great friends. And the family I went to, they had 5 in the family. One wee boy came from South Africa. Sometimes we had a small child to look after that had just started in the place. We went abroad, we went out during summer holidays, down to Portobello or some of these places, like hospital wards. Well, there were various, some bigger than others, because there were more girls than boys. They all had a number. I had number 2 on my, all clothes and things like that. And the boys and girls were separate from each other. My youngest sister, she was Duxbury School. She was very clever. She was younger than me. And, my father came to see us occasionally on a Saturday. And he'd maybe bring us a bar of chocolate or something each or something like that. But the children that went home to their parents, maybe just one parent, they'd come home with this food on a Saturday night. And a few of them, not in my ward, my sister was in the middle ward, and so was my second sister. And she would get up, the youngest one, Gladys, it was the nurse. She'd get up in the middle of the night and meet 1 or 2 girls, went creeping right through where the nursery was, through the actual nursery room, the cots for the 5-year-olds, up over the 5-big-foot tall fireplace and along to the top of the roof on the orphanage, and met the boys along there, just to have a feed. They never got caught. There was only once that the gardener actually thought he saw them, but they got away with that. I was too much of a coward. If there was anyone who came to see us, it was once in a blue moon. We had no one that we were very fond of. In fact, we had a nurse, and she was a nurse. You see, the rest were nurses. They were just people with an overall and that kind of stuff. She got friendly with the one that was the nurse. She was an actual nurse. And she would get on to children occasionally and call them gutter snipes and things like that. And not that we would hear that from anybody else, but that was the kind of nurse she was. It would be probably boys. She would probably not take what they would give her at times. Because I think they were quite open, because the boys didn't have that much discipline compared to we. We had all the staff, but the boys just had what we call the governor. He was a retired teacher and lived in a flat in the place with his wife. So, he was strict with them and a very sarcastic man, but the boys had a bit more freedom than the girls. Oh, they sent to bed for the rest of the day and got no meals. And my brother was in what you called the billiard room. They had a big billiard table in it. And he took Tommy from the others and gave him 6 of the belt. That's because he didn't take his tapioca. Very harsh. Mm-hmm. Every morning after finished breakfast, they had to stand in a row and let the Miss Beatty inspect their ears and their hands, and then asked them if they'd wet the belt every morning. And she had a flat herself in the building. I mean, her word was law. Mm-hmm. She had to do with all the domestic stuff as well. But him and her got married eventually. It was long after we'd left the place, when Mrs. Barnes had died, and a pair of them. And we used to go in for prizes in the orphanage, and for singing, I got a prize for singing. And the matron and Miss Beatty and Mr. Barnes stood outside the big hall at the glass door and listened to this singing teacher, a man he was, listening to us singing. And of course, I was told I had won it. And the two of them burst into the big hall and went to this girl that was sitting quite near me and said to her, "Why did you not win that? You made a mistake and you let her win it." So you know how I felt. And another time I won prize for writing, because I do like writing. And when I'd won it once, and the second time, when I was sitting at the desk, there was a girl, whoever I don't know, I surmised who it was, but they took her fist and pushed my hand across the page. I think my father got her a job as domestic servant to an old woman in Gilmore Place. And she stayed in the house, but she wasn't allowed to go out. She went to the house to stay with my father, but because she went to stay with my father, I was still in the orphanage by that time. And Miss Beatty asked me, or said to me politely, "If your father can take one, he can take the rest." Well, and then you come out, you look for a job. I looked for a job, and I worked with Macbeth Guest in Princess Street. I worked there till I got married. They gave you a Bible, a suitcase with clothes, a change of clothes, no money. That was it. I would say so anyway. But I stayed with my stepmother and Jean and my father. And I said, when they locked my stepmother locked the doors, different places in the house, and didn't give us any food, the two of us, I said, when I knew the doors were locked, I just said to Gladys, because she was staying for about a week or 2 weeks beside us, we're all in one room, and I got a house to stay in Diggs in Lothian Road. I can't say I disliked anything. All I was concerned was that my brothers and sisters, we were all together. I mean, some people would say we had a very restricted life, but I personally don't think it was that bad. And I've often said, if I'd been left with my mother, and not saying anything against her because she was a lovely person, we wouldn't have known what it was to live in different conditions. What I mean by that is we don't know what would have turned out. We just don't know. Nobody's got that idea of how you're going to turn out.